Hall of Famer, Matt Hughes. All right, so here he is, one of the better offensive takedown guys we have in the UFC, DC. And if anyone is well-equipped to speak to this, it is you. The opponent knows what's coming. At least to this point in the UFC, no one's been able to stop him.
He just has to keep him away. Because the moment this guy gets close enough to either grab a leg or make body contact, now you're in trouble. He has a knowledge and an understanding of position from a lifetime of just all grappling, judo, wrestling, sambo. He does it all ways to get you to the floor. This guy once told me that if you can get your leg, he's going to finish. Because he's going to give you so many things to think about you will not be able to process and keep up with him, and eventually you're on the mat. It's unbelievable to watch him apply that knowledge to the mixed martial arts fight. And as the wrestlers say, this is not a guy you want anywhere near your bracket. No, you don't want him in the bracket. All right, so here he is, the former two-division UFC champion, George Rush St. Pierre. He's the most prolific takedown artist on paper in UFC history. Despite not having any amateur wrestling chops to speak of, this is a man who, at least in my mind, turned the MMA takedown into a finish. Yes, he did. He made it all look so smooth and so great. But it was the striking of George St. Pierre that was so good that made you have to be on awareness the whole time. So as the hands grew up, George St. Pierre had the timing that was unmatched at the time in mixed martial arts. One of the first guys that was truly able to do everything. Before we had specialists, and then we had George St. Pierre, he truly changed the game. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight fight. George St. Pierre is 6 years his senior. He will have a 3-inch reach advantage. All right, now for the particulars.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a wrestler holding a professional record of 45 wins, 9 losses. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Hillsboro, Illinois. Ladies and gentlemen, he is a member of the UFC Hall of Fame and former UFC welterweight champion, Matt Hughes. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 26 wins, 2 losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Montreal, Quebec, Canada, George Rush St. Pierre! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
All right, so here we go. Round 1 is underway, and when we sat down with him on Thursday, he understood the grappling challenge he was up against. He's not afraid to engage on the ground. It's a danger that is not worth risking. It is something that you don't want to play with. This grappler is that good. When this fight gets to the ground, you enter his world, especially when it looks like you hold the advantage on the feet. Big powerful punch lands. Now we get back to range. Collar tie. Look at the control of the posture as they land that Both guys appeared to land there. Oh, these are some impactful knees he is throwing, and I guess until his opponent adjusts, might as well keep throwing them. He's going to keep going to the well. Why would he change it? His double leg shot. Oh, how about the slam there? That one cannot feel good. Both fighters back to their feet now. GSP gets caught with that punch. He'd be wise to get those hands up. Nice 1-2 combination there. And mixes in a takedown. Why not? All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat? He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat. Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half-guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use the half-guard to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg.
Nice connection with a punch there. It's hard to recall a time in the past that his boxing looked this sharp.
He's never looked this good.
And he landed the right hand there. All right, so the commitment to the takedown pays off. After several failed attempts, he finally gets his first takedown. Now let's see what he can do with it. Oh, nice job using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do now.
He's going to start looking to land big shots from the top.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Well, he's got his back now. Just over 2 minutes to go. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important.
Hughes' cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is, starting to bleed a little bit now. St. Pierre's back in full mount. Oh, man. This ground and pound is good. Probably my favorite striking realm in MMA, and he's as good as it gets.
The problem is his opponent is not controlling his posture. He's allowing his opponent to get up, and when he does, he creates this space to land these beautiful ground and pound combinations.
GSP gets back up, back into his comfort zone. Oh, that's a good strike there by George St. Pierre. And that left hook landed on the button.
He's gonna try to take him down. There you go.
Massive slam. That'll change the complexion of this one. Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
Hughes is going for a choke.
Okay, now he can escape.
Side control now. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Useful strike there, the ground and pound on point tonight. Well, this is exactly what you like to see. Nice combination of ground and pound punches. Outstanding pressure and activity by George St. Pierre. 5 minutes in the books. All right, let's look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about just the efficiency when it comes to the ground and pound game?
He was able to throw at the right time, secure at the right time. He wasted no action. For me, this is the most exciting type of fight. A guy that is just dominating his opponent, really, truly putting the grind on his opponent from the top position. Good punch lands.
They separate. Now, and a quick entry.
Great single entry. Rotates the high crotch. Taking for a while. Nice big takedown. What a technique. What a takedown. Great high impact skill.
You could feel the canvas reverberating here at the Bronx.
I mean, right there. Boom, 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 boom. It's like me running anywhere, John.
Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. All right, side control now. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Hughes' lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
His opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any you've ever seen.
Straight right hand, no good.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he going to follow this one? He loaded up on that right hand, too.
All right, well, he's landed some good shots tonight, but there's no three-piece, there's no soda. More often than not, it's one and done.
He's not even getting a combination. I mean, if you're going to sit there at the drive-thru, or great action to get to that takedown.
Just over 3 minutes to go. All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. GSP gets caught with that punch. His chin is held up thus far. Got to shore up the defense here, though.
Way to hide that leg kick.
And they separate. Well, it's one thing to have length, it's another thing to use it, and he does it as well as anyone. Nice kick there by Hughes. And he switches his stance yet again. Just out of range with that right hand.
Double leg shot.
Oh, slams his opponent to the ground. Hughes has got him in a crucifix now, gonna go to work from the top. Oh, nice job to reverse position on the ground.
It was bad, but now it's not so bad. What a fantastic sweep.
St. Pierre's has got full mount now. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Oh, nice job working hard, posting, and getting back up. Man, that cut has a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round one, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has, that's a good combination. Hard to get up again, but he looks like he's compromised.
Punch over the top.
Back and forth we go. Oh, straight right. All right, single collar tie now. Blocks the shot. Nice hook lands. Now goes in and secures the takedown. Reversal here, DC.
What a way to switch the position. Fantastic movement by the bottom fighters.
Oh, how about the speed on that reversal there? I mean, I know you can get out of some bad spots, but not with that type of speed.
You cannot allow him to get leverage on the bottom. What a sweep.
Oh, good entry there to take the fight to the grappling realm. Now we'll see what he can do from here, champ.
This is exactly where he wants to be. Look for him to try to use ground and pound to open up submission opportunities.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. All right, so a big knockdown for him, courtesy of that punch in that round. DC, here's a replay.
Big moment in the previous round. They were both fighting very well, but when he landed this punch right here that sits his opponent down, it showed that the power is not equal, and if he can land, he does have the ability to damage it.
You ready to fight?
Third round underway. Oh, he lands another strike to the body here, really starting to connect on a lot of strikes to the midsection here in the latter stages of this fight. Big right hand.
An uppercut landed.
Oh! Man, he's timing his shots nicely. It's like Tom Brady out there. The seminal blow of the fight.
I mean, it was perfect. It was absolutely perfect, John. Great placement on that uppercut.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. All right, close guard now. You got to be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back.
He has a commitment to kicking tonight, and it shows.
Views his lower jaw very swollen now. Time.
Oh! He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. All working hard to get back up again, and he's there.
Over and over, he's landing these big body kicks. Ooh, what a punch.
Well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume of strikes here. And they separate. Lands the right punch and follows it up with a nice left hand. Nice sequence there by St. Pierre. Oh!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Whoa! Beautiful diving strike land.
Now he's on top of him looking for the finish. He got his bag.
Honest fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage. Right now, it looks like he may be trying to set up an arm triangle choke. He needs to secure the left arm, push it across, and secure it with his head. There he is. He's moving to the finishing position. Now watch it go parallel right next to the... Oh, he might have got it with a choke.
By submission, beautifully executed there on the ground. All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
So there he is, your winner by submission tonight, and that is how you put the rest of the division on notice. A huge result for him here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called us out for this contest at 2 minutes, 49 seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner, triangle choke, George Rush St. Pierre!
All right, so there he is, all smiles, and rightfully so after he gets the job done by submission tonight. You told me off the air before the fight that he was going to submit him, and that's exactly what happened.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. And his opponent is known to lay in the guard. He made him pay for it tonight, got the submission victory.